Hey guys, it's Taa'ylor Imani, and welcome back to Tea Talks. Tea Talks is where we have authentic conversation with professionals around the world to motivate you, viewers at home, that you can obtain your goals, you can achieve success, but it does take drive, determination, and hard work. Today on the show, I have the phenomenal Lamb. I've known Lamb for years now, but we just started getting really cool probably in the last couple of months. I'm very impressed by his work ethic, his drive, his determination. So, guys, sit back and relax and let's get into it. Hi, Lamb.
What's up? What's up, T?
Nothing much, nothing much. How you doing? How you feeling? How you living?
I'm a little nervous. I don't know what you about to ask me.
Okay, well, first things first. What does Lamb stand for? Like Lamb, your name's Lamb.
Yeah.
Okay. That when I first met him, guys, I was like Lamb, like Lamb as a boy. Like I didn't get it. So
Yeah,
Lamb
it's
is your birth name.
Lamar is my birth name,
Okay, Lamar.
but Lamb means legend already made. Lam, legend
Oh
already
wow.
made. Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty tight. That's pretty cool. You came up with that, or that's
Nah,
a name that was bestowed?
my play little sister,
Aw.
Trey,
Okay.
she gave me it in college. Yeah, she say God came into her dreams and gave her the name because when we met,
Mm.
she was finding herself, and
Okay.
I was explaining to her on how to find yourself,
Okay.
and she was like, I was just letting her get closer to God, you know what I'm saying, like realizing that God is real and stuff like that. And
Of course.
I said God speaks to you many ways, and she's like, man, you so right, this and that. Long story short, she's like, man, I'm gonna ask God what, like, who you are, what your name means, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. And the next day, she came to me and she said God came to her in a dream and she wrote the name down. Lam. Lam means legend already
Wow.
made, and that's how I am.
I
That's it.
love
Yeah.
that. I love
So
that.
shout out
That's
to my sis Trey.
yeah, shout out, girl. You influential.
For
She's
real.
divine. She hears from God. Yes, I love that. So, where are you from? Cause he be everywhere, y'all. If you know Lamb, you know he's everywhere. So, where are you actually from?
That's a fact. Born and raised in Belize City.
Wow,
Yeah.
Belize is beautiful. I've never been.
You gotta go. It's
Yeah.
Central America, overseas.
Know your geography.
And I was born in this little town called Belize City, but I was raised in this town called Orange Walk. Yeah, Orange Walk, Belize City. So
Orange Walk.
by like my grandma got a farm, and it's just real close. It's
Yeah.
everybody knows everybody. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
dope. So are they still over in Belize? When did you come here to the States?
I came to America when I was 10 years old, and
Okay.
I left Belize to get a better education because Belize does have a very good education,
Okay.
but America has the dream.
Okay, and
Yeah.
that's what a lot of people say
Yeah.
when they come over here.
Yeah.
So wow, you already knew English. Cause how old you were?
I knew my first language was Spanish,
Oh,
and
okay.
then we learned in Belize we learned Spanish and then Creole and Garifuna and then American. I guess I would call American language English, but I didn't really know English like that. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
just
Like,
bits.
I mean, you watch TV. I
Okay.
could talk English, but I
Mhm.
had like a heavy accent and get made
Really?
fun
You
of.
had an accent?
Oh yeah, what crazy? Like my accent was crazy. Like I got made fun of and it's bad. You know how kids treat you when you don't know how to
Yeah.
speak English well.
No, I've heard
Especially in
stories.
middle school. So
you worked hard because the accent's gone.
yeah,
Do
you
you
wouldn't
know
even
any
know.
Spanish still?
Poquito, mi
Okay.
papá, mi mamá, mi
Okay.
abuelito, todos, porque mi no.
Okay.
I understand, mi entiendo porque no habla mucho español.
Okay, so you understand, but not a lot of Spanish.
Yeah, I don't speak it as
You
well.
don't speak
Yeah,
it.
but when I go back to Belize,
It comes back.
it come back
It
fast.
comes
But when I
back.
leave, it go away. You feel me? It's like a muscle.
Makes sense, makes sense. So, okay, the Black Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
They call him the Black Willy Wonka. I've heard several people refer to you, so I'm just like, okay, so it's Lamont, like, but
Yeah.
what is that, a nickname or alter
It's yeah.
ego?
I
Is
mean,
that the Sasha Fierce, like, Black Willy Wonka, like,
yeah, it's I gotta give it to. I mean, a lot of people called me it. A lot of people, they call me like the Black Willy Wonka when I'm out, or Willy Wonka, or Mad Hatter, or a bunch of stuff.
yeah.
But the first, I guess, like the when I really start going with it is when Fat Joe at my first BET Awards.
The Fat Joe.
Yeah, Fat Joe,
Okay.
Terror Squad,
Okay.
The GOAT, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
He's pretty cool.
Yeah, I love Fat Joe. Like he just always giving game and always showing love, like genuine love, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
he bestowed that.
Yeah, he called me. Yeah, he's like, who you supposed to be? Eh, the Black Willy Wonka. Eh, look at him. He was at the BET Awards.
Yes, if you guys have heard him like speak in person, he talks just like that.
Who's this guy? Huh? Who's this guy supposed to be? Huh? Who is he? The Black Willy Wonka or something? Who you supposed to be? Huh?
Okay, cool.
I was like, yeah.
So then it just stuck. You just
So I was like, you know what? I might go with it because Fat Joe told me, and then we really got to chop it up, like, you know what I'm saying. One day in Austin, Texas, at Jim's, we was talking about his interview show that he had back in the days called Coca Vision.
Wow, I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, he has a show called Coca Vision back then,
Okay.
and he was just telling me, man, he just giving me mad game and telling me to keep going and keep moving how you moving, and just showing love, like, yo, stick with this, stick with that, and I got stuck with it.
I love that. Yeah. I love that. So, what would be one of? I'm sure there's probably many, but what would be one what am I trying to say? Misconception. I think that
about the legend already made.
Yeah, about you, your brand, who you are. Because I'm sure a lot of people come up to you. What do you do? Like,
yeah.
So what? I think, how do you explain that to people and explain who you are and what your goals are in your career?
I mean, you ain't even gotta, like, I don't even gotta explain it. You just gonna see it. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to do God's work at the end of the day. So really ain't no explaining needed to do. I'ma just, do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there's no path and leave a trail.
Interesting.
You know what I'm saying?
I love that. And what does that mean to you?
Yeah, that means, like, I don't have to follow what nobody else is doing. Just like with the way I dress, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have to follow what people was doing. At first I did, and like I said, like, a big misconception is, like, people be calling me like a pimp and all that or whatever, like, oh, you like, especially like drunk white people, or ignorant black people, like, yo, he's a pimp, and yeah, it's cool, you know what I'm saying, like, but when they call me a pimp, like, back in the days, I would have liked that term, like, oh yeah, I'm a pimp, ha ha ha, but like now, like, that's so derogatory. Yeah, it's like
to what you're trying to do.
Yeah, it's like I'm a positive figure to the world, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, back then when I was misguided, when I was, you know what I'm saying, like, Soren Kierkegaard, the great famous Danish theologian, says, if you label me, you negate me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want nobody to be labeling me and negating me, especially down the wrong path. So I would say, like, a big misconception is like being a pimp or whatever, because how I dress, you know what I'm saying? Because they compare that with people that's out. Yeah. And if you do call me a pimp, I immediately turn it into my head as pursuing impossible missions properly. So even if you call me, I agree with you, but I know what it means to me.
Quotes for days, and all. I love it. You just give so much wisdom, but you also read a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I think that
and you were in acting, like,
it sticks for me. There's a quote from back in the days that says, "The old slaves were killed for reading. The new slaves don't read to stay alive." You know what I'm saying? So we were killed back then just for reading, and now we won't even read knowledge to stay alive. So yeah.
Wow, that's crazy when you really think about it, because just reading can get you so far.
Absolutely.
Would you suggest any books?
I'm deeper into it, but for the beginners, I would suggest to go read Jerry Weintraub book. If I'm stop talking, I'm dead. I suggest that you read Paulo Coelho, The Alchemist.
Okay.
Don Miguel Ruiz, The Four Agreements. And listen to Earl Nightingale, The Strangest Secret in the World. Wayne Dyer, 101 Ways to Transform Yourself.
Books for days, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, I
And
love
Dennis
it.
Kimbrough, The Wealth Choice, Success Secrets of Black Millionaires. Think and Grow Rich. I could, like I said, I could
That's
keep
Napoleon,
going.
right?
Yeah, Napoleon.
Okay. So let's kind of backtrack, but also move forward. Hip hop mogul fashion artist.
Yeah.
So hip hop mogul fashion artist. Were you developing that when you were in college, going to acting school, and you were trying to figure out, do I want to be a stylist? Do I want to be a fashion designer? Or do I want to be an actor? Or I want to be a musician? Like, how do you lump it all together? Because you have so many hats.
Yeah, it's like I said, and that's why I wear so many hats.
Okay.
Because it's an amalgam of things
Mm-hmm.
that just kind of came together. Like, I never forced it. I never wanted to be a stylist. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm not a stylist. I'm a fashion artist. But the name fashion artist, I actually got that name from my good friend Elizabeth Sutton. She coined that name. Because I used to tell her, like, I'm this, I'm a rapper, I'm an actor, I'm all this. She's like, no, you're a fashion artist. That's everything under that umbrella. You know what I'm saying? But it's like,
not to cut you off, a fashion artist is
literally, I lead everything I do with fashion. Okay. And my artistry is, I could rap, I could do anything with that. Anything that an artist do, I paint. You know what I'm saying?
So you even paint?
Yeah.
He's a painter.
Yeah.
So you don't think your fashion takes away from the acting,
No.
from the music, from the, because it's a lot. It could be a lot for you. Wear different colored shoes.
Yeah.
You have this mustache like you're from the 60s, but then you wear a top hat. You mix and match your colors.
Yeah.
That's kind of loud. So, I mean, how do you, if someone's like, what? I
always tell people, only those who risk going too far can actually figure out how far one can go. You know what I'm saying? So
you're pushing the limits on purpose.
Yeah, you pushing the limits, but it's like, I don't feel like I'm pushing anything. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I'm doing anything. Like, I feel like this is just how I dress.
Really?
You know what I'm saying?
This is just your
This is regular to me. So when I be places, people be like looking at me and I forget, like, this is how I'm dressed. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like, but when other people around, they be like, man, why everybody looking at us stuff? I be like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But this is just so regular
ingrained.
To me.
Yeah.
Because, see, what God put in me, God might not have put in you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So Tyler Perry said, stop trying to be seen. God may be hiding you on purpose. You know, I thank God for closed doors. It ain't what people call you, is what you answer to. The dream will outlive the dreamer, so dream big. So I know that my dream is going to outlive me. You know what I'm saying? So I dream big. So right now, to somebody, I might look, outlandish, or I might look like this. But so did Bro Brummel back in the days. So did Benjamin Disraeli. You know what I'm saying? So did Teofile Gutierrez. But
and
now they're studied.
For the young cats that are watching. Or just people that you might not know.
So somebody like Bro Brummel, right? Know. Yeah, like they're just, some of them are prime ministers and great fashion icons back in the days, like even Dapper Dan.
But very elaborate dress. Yeah. Okay.
Like Bro Brummel's one of the first people that created the 3-piece suit.
Oh, wow.
He created that for people.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. And so he was experimenting with colors.
Yeah, he was experimenting with like ruffles and tight fit and you know, all that type of swag that they wasn't doing back then. So they will watch him get dressed.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Just like people watch me right now, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
they might be hating, but you think they watching. They watching. I'm sure they're watching, because I mean, who wouldn't?
Yeah, you feel me?
Let's go into fashion. I want to just kind of pinpoint everything. What are you wearing today?
I got the new Balenciaga Gucci collaboration.
Okay.
Peacoat, trench coat,
I
you know
love
what I'm saying?
it.
And it's fire.
Yeah, it guys, it does. It looks so cute.
You
I
know what I'm
want
saying?
one.
It's like, you might just see me and a couple other people having this right now. You know what I'm saying? I
Oh,
know y'all ain't seen
he's
nobody wearing it
exclusive.
yet.
He's
Nobody, if
exclusive.
y'all see it, it's online. Y'all ain't seen nobody have this yet. Y'all know
I
that.
love
You feel
it.
me?
So, in regards to fashion, what have you done in fashion, and where do you see your career going from this point on?
I don't.
Fashion weeks,
Fashion week going just
collabs.
like
What's up?
just it's so much to say. Just Google Legend already made Fashion Week. You know what I'm saying? Because then it'll sound like I'm bragging. You know what I'm saying? I don't host parties like.
Wow. Okay.
I done collab with designers and do shows, got documentaries out about it, explaining.
Congratulations,
Yeah,
man.
like
Do you want your own fashion house, or what's your end goal
you know.
for fashion, or is there no end goal? You're just writing it as you go.
See, if I like, I love giving myself like an end goal sometimes, but then I also feel like I'm limiting myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just like with being who I am. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's like if I tell myself I'm this thing, I'm limiting myself. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like to limit myself because 5 or 6, 7, 8 years ago, I wouldn't think I'll be who I am today. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So I don't like to limit myself. And I feel like at the same time, I don't want to just. I want a situation like Dapper Dan. I love Dapper Dan. That's my big homie. Like that's my.
So you've met Dapper Dan.
What? Go on my page. Go on my Instagram, man. Like Dapper Dan called me the Wonder Boy. Like he called me the Golden Boy. Like Dapper Dan told me like I'm the only one that looked like this. Like I'm the first one. Like Big Soda said, I'm the first rapper. You know what I'm saying? I'm the first rapper with a Gucci top hat. To have Dapper Dan hold the Gucci top hat and say this is the first time he has ever seen this. You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
Dapper Dan said, I'm a breath of fresh air to fashion, to style, to this whole generation. He said I'm an influencer generation. Like I'm already doing that. He already peeped that. You know what I'm saying? So I Dapper Dan. I read Dapper Dan's book, Made in Harlem. Like I read his book, and then I read his book, and in his book. He spoke about an author called Robert Ardrey. He wrote I forgot what book he wrote, but I went and read and memorized the quotes from that book, and then I went and read another book that he you know what I'm saying, he told me to read, and then I went to meet Dapper Dan and tell him this.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. It's like, do you got that it factor in you to go do some, you know what I'm saying? Do something like that.
Nothing will work unless you do.
Exactly. So
you out here working where it comes to fashion.
Yeah.
So a fashion house, Ingles, or
it's like I would want like a Dapper Dan situation to where Gucci Gucci just brought him on finally. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It took but we have to give people their roses while they're still here.
Facts.
And pretty much you're deserving your roses of what I'm hearing so far. So let's get into the music. Congratulations on your new single. You're featured on someone's song, or it's a remix.
Yeah, it's like a big remix. It's my interpretation of the song.
Oh, okay, so, makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
So tell viewers at home.
It's my boy Rod. I mean.
Okay.
I met Rod on July 4th, 2017 when I was at the studio in LA. And he was just so cool, and he always wanted to know what I do. Like, yo, bro, like I don't even care what you do. I just your fashion, bro. If I give you music, bro, you're gonna be famous. You're gonna be big, bro. And it's like, I was like, yeah, it's that LA talk. You know what I'm saying? But he was a real one. And then I left LA, and I went back a few times, but me and Rod never connected because we never connected after that day.
Yeah.
And he finally found me 2021. Just a few months ago in the studio in LA again, and he walked in and he was like, "Oh, I found who I was looking for." He's been looking for me like for 4 years.
For real.
And then we got in the studio, and he's like, he's doing a single, but he has like a lot of celebrities hopping on the remix. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
for him, you know what I'm saying? I ain't no big celebrity like that. For him to, you know what I'm saying, to just want me on it and push it, and that's why I love Rod. And Rod is he's been all around the world. Like he's extremely talented. He plays like 11 instruments.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
that is dope.
Good too.
Really?
Yeah.
So been broke.
Yeah.
It's called Been Broke.
Yeah, you ain't been broke before. Yeah.
And where can everyone find Been Broke?
It's on all platforms. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Click link in my bio on Instagram, you know what I'm saying?
I actually, guys, listened to Been Broke. I've listened to it a couple of times now. I guess my question concerning the song would be, how would I put this? Do you have to have money to be successful? Or are there other formulas aside from money that can help you reach success just as same?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say easy, but just similar, just as
I could
a
just
similar
go on
route.
for days for this. It's like, it's all about your mindset, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's what you tell yourself. So Robert Audrey, he wrote The Secrets of the Ages.
Mm-hmm.
He says, any thought that is passed on to the subconscious often enough and convincingly enough is finally accepted. But we always place that little word "but" after our wishes and desires, feeling deep down that some things are too good to be true.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Because literally the kingdom of heaven is within you. There's a spark of divinity in you. But what are you doing to fan it into flames? Are you giving it a chance to grow, to express itself, to become an all-consuming fire?
Wow.
Or are you letting it slumber, neglected, or perhaps even smothering it with doubt and fear? You know what I'm saying? So fear is FEAR, which is false evidence appearing real, which is also forget everything and run, or face everything and rise.
Wow.
So when I see fear, I don't forget everything and run. I face everything and rise because I know it's false evidence appearing real. You know what I'm saying? So most people, they think that it's money that is going to make their dream come true. Yes, that is true, but it's your mindset. You know what I'm saying? You got to have faith, which is following all in thy heart.
Yes.
Faith is the eternal elixir that gives life, power, and action to the impulse of thought. You know what I'm saying? So when people say that I can't chase my dreams, with this, I went to New York with, I was in New York with $16. Me and my brother was in New York with, I had $16 to my name. I was in the Bronx, and then I went to Brooklyn, and then my cousin sent me a text, and he said, yo, Spike Lee having a block party. I could have either went back to Austin, Texas, or I could have stayed in New York with my $16. I stayed in New York with my $16. I met Spike Lee that day. He brought me on stage. He put me on TV. I met Sway in the morning. I got on all the blogs, and money just came out of nowhere because God will do it for you. That, you know,
Amen.
Vision reaches beyond the thing that is into the conception of what can be. Imagination gives you the picture, but vision gives you the impulse to make that picture your own.
To execute it. So
you gotta have vision. So what is your vision? You know what I'm saying? Is your vision plummeting down and not successful, and you're constantly doubt? You know.
Yeah.
I think it's William Shakespeare that said, "Our doubts are traitors and make us lose the goods we often might win by failing to attempt." You know?
Yes.
Because we're always doubting ourselves. So by doubting ourselves, we're not understanding that growth itself is not by mere chance. It's the result of forces working together. So yeah, play by the rules, but be ferocious, because the only strategy that's guaranteed to fail is not taking risk. And out of our vulnerabilities come our strength. That's why motivation is literally the catalyzing ingredient to every successful innovation. Every problem is a gift. Without problems, we will not grow. So I go face those problems, head up, face up. You know what I'm saying? And by doing that, I learned that all I had to do was literally allow my passion to become my purpose, and now it's becoming my profession.
And now you're maximizing.
And it's happening for me.
Your purpose.
And I'm not boxed in no way or shape or form.
And no one can, because I'm sure there's a lot of opinions, like we talked, those misconceptions. So how important is giving back to you? So you're saying all these great things.
Yeah.
Do you give back to the community? And what
Yes,
ways
all the
have
time.
you?
I mean, just by somebody watching this, I'm giving them something. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no,
But
you
even
are.
in Austin, Texas, I work with the Boys and Girls Club. Um, I help raise money for that.
Okay.
Um,
I love that
and
organization.
yeah, I love them too.
I
Shout
have a
out to
couple
them in
of
Austin,
friends that are
Texas.
working with the Boys and Girls Club.
And I give back so much that I don't even be trying to really say, you know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah, I heard you. Anytime, sometimes you see a homeless
I do that all
person,
the
you.
time.
So what do? Like you give
I
them
give them
money?
money, you know
Okay,
what I'm saying?
anytime like you can.
Yeah, like if
That's
I have it, I do
interesting.
it. And even
Why
if I don't have it, I do it.
you do it?
You know what I'm
And
saying?
why is that?
Because I mean, look at them. You know what I'm saying? Look at what I come like me and my brother do. I remember me and my brother got paid in LA
Hmm.
and for a commercial or something for something, and then the dude was like, "I'm giving y'all money right now." He gave us the money, and then we went and gave it to some homeless people, and he's like, "Don't do that. You're not gonna keep money." I was like, that might work for you, bro, but how God help us is
It's
different.
back.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Sewing.
yeah, it's like, and like I said, I could go real deep into that and just, you know what I'm saying, drop quotes and knowledge about that all day, but it's like literally just
Okay.
give back, and you definitely 100%, God will bless you, God will
You will
multiply you. I
reap
seen it.
what you sow.
You know what I'm
You've
saying?
seen it.
Yeah, I
Living
witnessed it.
testimony.
I did it in
Living
Atlanta. I
testament.
did it in Atlanta All Star Weekend. I will give $20 to $40 a day to somebody, to homeless people. And that same day,
Wow.
random people will come and give me $40 to $80. Like, yo, can I get a picture with you? I'm like, sure. I don't even charge people for pictures.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's
And
the thing. People just.
yeah, like I mean,
Okay.
it's it's like, yo, I'm picture, but I like,
Yeah.
and I was like, here, and just give me the money, and I'll go give it right back to somebody else,
Wow.
and it will just multiply. I was so fascinated with the multiplication of the money. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
also say these money affirmations that I'm receiving money now with ease and grace. I love actively and passively making money.
I'm
you know?
receiving money now
with
with.
ease and grace.
Okay, and you write it down.
Yeah.
Okay.
I say it, I write it down.
Just over and over, you're
Yeah.
repeating this or writing this
Money is
down.
coming to me with little or no effort. I enjoy working and being paid well. Unexpected money is coming to me.
Affirmations.
Manifesting more money comes naturally. I am a powerfully charged money magnet. I'm feeling open to receiving abundance. I see the infinite supply of energy. You know, stuff like that.
my
I'm taking
God.
financially rewarding opportunities. I choose to enjoy accepting payment. I live each day appreciating value. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that every day.
I love it. Well, let's stay in that kind of realm. So, guys, if you are familiar with Lamb and you've been to his Instagram, you know this guy has been with probably one of your faves.
That part.
Any and everyone, from celebrities, business moguls, techs, people in fashion, just creative
art,
houses,
photographers, everything.
It's crazy. Do people treat you different, or do you feel? Is it weird? And
they see me places, you know.
Like, how do you deal with all of that?
So how celebrities treat me, or like how regular people treat me?
On both ends, because I'm sure there's some celebrities that are like, don't take a picture with me,
All the
don't
time.
film me,
all the time.
like.
I mean, it's I usually like 90% of the time I get love. You know, I usually like 90% of the time I get love. So, like, I don't really have to. They see me 15 times like already. You know what I'm saying? So at first when I was first coming around, like they like would like clown me or like talk about me, but now they like, yo, this is the flyest dude in the world. Yeah, biggest people in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Just
because
talking behind your back.
I seen it too. But now I get love. So
what changed?
Consistency.
They're like, oh, we gonna see him out.
You see me out, and I'm turning up the party. You know what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, I'm turning up the party that you at. You know what I'm saying? So they might, and Dama Reese in the 4 agreements. Agreement number 2 said, don't take anything personally. Nothing others do is because of you. What others say and do is a projection of their own reality, their own dreams. So when you are immune to the opinions and actions of others, you won't be a victim of needless suffering. So by reading that, I don't really take anything personally anymore because I know that it's not even on me. It's really on them. So people can be feeling some type of way and I won't even take it personally. Like, I'd be like, yo, we got a picture. They'd be like, no. And then I just ask 10 minutes later and they say yes. You know what I'm saying? And if they say no every other time, I just be like, all right, I'll just ask again when I see you. And then they'll be like, yeah. And they'll be like, yo, I love your style. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody could have texted them some messed up stuff. You know, I don't know.
They could be having a bad day.
Yeah.
So have you met anyone that has actually led to an opportunity or something really big for your brand and it just happened by taking a picture?
All the time, you know what I'm saying? It's like
taking a video.
The game is a finesse. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to give all the game out on like right now type, but the game and being
he's not letting y'all in on everything.
I'll let y'all in.
Secrets.
I'll let y'all in a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Take the picture and finesse with the picture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think like the biggest opportunity, not my biggest, but like
something that
my sister J Media, you know what I'm saying? She like super famous in like that television host realm, you know what I'm saying? J Media, and I love her so much because she's such a celebrity. She's so famous and she is, you know what I'm saying? She's so popping that she don't even gotta text me back or she's on TV every day.
And you're okay with it. You're like, I'll hear from her later.
I'll blow her up, you know what I'm saying? Like when like I really need her because I just love watching her because I've never seen nobody do it like J Media. Like she just do it so, you know, she do it so effortlessly. And I was like, that's not easy to do. No. She make it look so good, you know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, she put me on MTV. She put me on my first BT commercial. She got me tickets to basketball games.
You got friends in high places. Yeah, y'all gotta be rolling with him.
Hey man,
what's up?
It's still a finesse, but it's like I really appreciate J Media for doing that for me because she don't have to do that, but she brought me in New York. She brought me behind the scenes VIP. She showed me how everything works. She introduced me to the producers, the direct, you know what I'm saying? She just did so much for me, you know what I'm saying? That's why I love her and I really appreciate her, and that just came off of a BT commercial and taking a pic and all that type of stuff. So, and with other more celebrities too, like even like ASAP Ferg, you know what I'm saying? ASAP Ferg.
Oh, I love his work.
Man, ASAP Ferg so
he puts
cold.
His hands on, like if ASAP Ferg stamped it,
he stamped me Fashion Week. You know what I'm saying? He posted me on his page.
Oh wow, I must have missed
that. I'll show you it. Yeah, I'll show you it.
That's pretty cool.
He posted me on his page and gave me a whole slide documenting my outfit at the Rihanna Fashion Week party. That was the biggest party probably of the year. I mean, everybody was there.
Wow. So, and she's Pisces. I'm Pisces, guys. But so life is hard. We all know life is hard. What advice, would you give professionals out who are viewing this today? They might be stagnant. They might see other people in their circle elevating. It might not happen for them. It hasn't happened, for them yet. And they're pushing, but they're getting tired. I know some of you out there are getting tired. What three things would you say to them in regards to advice?
I could tell y'all so much because this is my expertise, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But it's like, to make it simple, just to be happy, not because everything is good, but because you see the good in everything. Mm. I want you to see the good in everything. And 9 times out of 10, why things don't work is because like people and their egos, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
It's their egos, and if you break ego down, it's EGO, which is edging God out. It's because they're constantly edging God out, and they're using their earthly guide only. We're not human beings living a spiritual experience. We're spiritual beings living a human experience. So
bring it home.
You're constantly using your earthly guide only, and you're not even supposed to be using your earthly guide. Use your spiritual guide.
Wow.
You know,
So
so
good.
I'm telling people, by using your spiritual guide, you'll stop edging God out. You'll release your ego.
Wow.
You know, and things will start to happen for you. I always say you can't ever get wet by saying the word water. You have to experience water.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, even if you grab water real quick, it'll just go outside of your hands. But if you scoop it up,
wow,
then you get to pour it out.
yeah.
So that's how you gotta treat God. You know, and know that if somebody tells you no, N-O, that's just your next opportunity. N-O is just next opportunity.
Love it.
If you fail, that is just your first attempt in learning.
Okay.
You know, and if you feel like you're at the end and nothing's happening for you and it's over, just know that end means effort never dies. Right? So you always gotta stay focused. Okay. Focus is following one's course until success. And success begins with the second letter, which is you. So if you work hard in silence, you will let success make that noise.
Ooh, I love that one. Yes. He's giving y'all all the gems. That was more than 3.
Yeah, so
I think I like that.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't want to keep going all day.
No, like I love it. And I hope you guys, viewers at home, you're listening. There's so many ways to get what you want, to go out and attain those goals and achieve success, but it takes a lot of other things in the background. You have to be determined, you have to be driven, you have to be focused, you have to have your blinders on. You can't be looking around at everyone else. You have to focus on yourself, and keep God first. I think that was the important message that I heard here. And you know, keep him the center of your life. So, Liam, it's been a pleasure. I can have these talks with him all day for hours.
Yeah. Y'all can't see the rest.
Yeah, sorry. No, but thank you so much, guys, for watching Tea Talks. We'll be back soon.